It's time for a spark plug change on the FJR1300. Welcome to Mike's FJR Corner. Today we're going to replace the spark plugs on the FJR. They have about 25,000 miles on them, and they're the iridium NGKs that are in there right now. I'm replacing them with the stock NGKs this time. Just happens to be what I have. Let's get into changing the plugs. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is remove the seat. Then we're going to remove the black panels on both sides here. Do that by removing the screw and removing a push pin that's right here, and taking the black plastic, putting your fingers behind it and pulling out. Place a towel over the gas tank to protect the tank. Now remove the two tank bolts using a 10mm wrench. Using a 12mm on both sides, loosen the tank bolt. We're now going to be lifting the tank. I have this stick which I made, which has a nail in one end and a 45 cut with a nail on the other end. I use this stick to help hold up the tank. With the steering straight, carefully lift the tank while making sure the hose is clear here, and make sure we clear the steering, and slide this into the hole and into the hole in the top. Place a towel over the fairing to protect the fairing. Just kind of tuck it in and just kind of tuck it along here. Take a 14mm wrench and remove the 3 bolts for the T-bar. Remove the T-bar. Carefully remove. Since I have the block off plates installed, I don't have these hoses coming out of the head on 4 places, which come to crossover tubings here. So the top of the engine is much cleaner. But either way, you can get to the spark plug boots fairly easily. The boots just sit right between the hoses coming out. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to remove boot for plug 1. And we do that just by carefully lifting up. This is kind of a hard angle, but carefully lifting up on the boot, and the boot should come out. With your plug wrench, carefully remove the plug. My spark plug wrench doesn't quite grab the plug, so I'm going to use a long nose to grab the tip of the plug and lift up. Ensure the spark plug is gapped for 0.7 to 0.8mm, and here's 0.7. It's loose. Here's 0.75. It just fits, and 0.8 it won't go into, so it's 0.75. Since the rubber boot in my spark plug wrench doesn't work, I'm going to carefully lower the spark plug into the cylinder head, and then I am going to take the spark plug wrench, turn the threads backwards a couple turns, and when I feel a click, I'll turn it forward. Finger tight down. Make sure you don't feel any resistance. Carefully tighten the plug down to 115 inch-pounds. Repeat for the other 3 plugs. I'm lowering the tank so I can test and make sure everything runs correctly. I don't have enough gas in it to run with the tank up. Carefully replace the T-bar. Ensuring that no wires get pinched. Finger tighten the bolts. Tighten to 57 foot-pounds. Put the rubber shrouds back into their original positions. And lower the gas tank, being careful not to pinch any wires. Position the tank over the holes. Place the towel back over the gas tank and replace the two bolts holding the front of the tank. Snug down the bolts. Tighten down the rear bolt. Replace the plastic panels on both sides. Reinstall the push pins. Reinstall the screws and lightly tighten. Replace the seat. Well, this concludes the video of changing the spark plugs. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up or hit the subscribe button. I thank you for watching, and goodbye.